Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Amy Seaver. I am Zooming from out of Dallas, Texas, and it is an amazing, amazing day. So thanks for joining us on this 12 noon Zoom for the hottest company to ever hit this industry, Ibüümerang. So again, we're about to jump in here. It's going to be amazing. So get your folks and make sure that you are that you're sitting still with a cup of coffee or something to drink and you're taking some notes. It is going to be fantastic. So I am so blessed, so honored to be a part of what is happening with Ibüümerang. And it's been truly an amazing, amazing week. We have we have seen such crazy, overwhelming response in the last 7 days. It's been just very humbling and seriously exciting too. I know that everybody's kind of running with their tongues hanging out a little bit right now because we really did not expect the response that we got when we went live just on the 11th. So thank you all around the world for those of you that are dialing in and jumping into this. I'll tell you, if you are on the Facebook group and on the Zoom group, please, just go ahead and type in the comments, boom, because that is what has happened all over the world. I think the boom is being felt all around the world right now. And it's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time with the right people. And that's what's so fun about what we've got going on with Ibüümerang. So if you're brand new to this and you don't know what any of this is about, then it's my pleasure to share with you over the next few minutes truly what we have our hands on. So I'm going to just jump right in. If you're on Facebook, give me some love. Say, hey, we're here, we're ready. Got our notepads, and here we go. All right. So first thing I want to say is that obviously Ibüümerang can't make guarantees. Your efforts are entirely up to you. We have provided every single tool you could possibly imagine, and technology is at our fingertips. And so it is as easy as it's ever going to get. All around the world, you can build a global business from the touch of your phone, and that's very, very different. But we do have to say it is entirely up to you. Your income is unlimited, but you get to create it. Okay. So let's talk about a couple of things. I have been in this industry for almost 24 years now, and it's been wrought with failures and success and failures and success. My first 5 years in network marketing were disastrous. I think I was in 4 companies and it was disastrous because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I had no mentorship, and my husband had made me, pinky swear in our house, that's a big deal, never to do network marketing again. And, I was like, but we're broke. Definition of insanity. And he and I were both working multiple jobs, living in a 1-bedroom apartment. My daughter was sleeping on the couch. And so I had that entrepreneurial spirit. This was back in 2003. Got invited to a free lunch. So, hey, beats ramen noodles. We went to a free lunch. I saw a presentation, and Steve actually had to leave the presentation to go to work for his second job of the day. And I decided to change my life. And I got in that company in March of 2003. And I said, I have to make this work. I put it on an American Express card. We didn't have the money. I said, what do I need to do? They said, get to the event this next weekend in New Orleans. I was in Lubbock, Texas. So I get to this event and I met this man that changed my life forever. His name was Holton Bucks, March of 2003, 16 years ago. And I realized then that this industry could change lives. And so, and within 36 months of meeting Mr. Holton Bucks, I was a 7-figure income earner. And I'll just tell you straight up, that's not to brag. It's just what can happen when you have great mentorship and someone that has paved the road before you. And it's pretty simple. And that, I think about that now and what we have, I'm about to show you in terms of the network marketing industry evolving. Guys, I'm just telling you, it's a lot easier now. And so there is no reason why anyone under the sound of my voice, whether you're on Zoom, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're listening to this later, cannot change not only your family's future, but leave a legacy. And that is our goal in Ibüümerang, is for you to not only have, get out of survival and be completely debt free, but also to have success, have some fun, and be able to take your family on vacations and do some amazing things. And then step into significance when you have, when you're out of survival, you've had some success, and now you're stepping into what am I really passionate about? If money was completely out of the way, and if you got to leave a legacy, what would that look like? And so I want you to be thinking about those things, and one, sustain disbelief for just a few minutes, and two, begin to dream. Think about what if what she is saying is right? What if this technology really can change my future? And I want you to start opening up your dreamer as we go through these slides, because the network marketing industry has created more millionaires than every other industry combined, even with its challenges. And when you disrupt it like we are about to do with Ibüümerang, then it's going to really, truly change so many lives around the world. So let me talk about why network marketing needs to evolve. Technology has exploded, correct? And yet the industry is still kind of the same when it needs to evolve. And so our goal with Ibüümerang is to create a first-class consumer experience. What I mean by that is we are going to focus on the customer, not on the distributor. When we focus on the customer and we create an incredible experience for them, then it creates a perpetual residual income builder for you. How many times or how many people have done network marketing and put in the effort and really did everything we were told to do, and it just, for whatever reason, it did not create the income that you expected when you got started? Well, we are going to create a perpetual residual income builder. Write that down, type that in the comments. Crib, everybody's going to be talking about that. Okay, so crib, well, that's what this is. The old model of network marketing says that customers need to pay more and only the strong recruiters win. In other words, most of the products that I've marketed in my 24-year career it have been consumables. And those consumables, you have to convince people that they need them. First of all, so many people, they'd rather kind of be unhealthy than healthy. And I've always been a health and wellness person. I'm still extremely passionate about it. I will say the best products in the world in terms of health and wellness, weight loss, skincare, all of those things are in network marketing, but they're more expensive. They just are. And so with the explosion of technology, think about it. I've had this challenge for years now. People can just go on Amazon, type it in, and pay it cheaper than what they can buy it from you as a distributor, or on eBay or somewhere like that. And so, or they can go down the street to a Whole Foods or a natural health market or somewhere like that, and buy a version of what you're selling, and it's probably going to be less expensive. So that has been a challenge in at least in my career. I know many of you can identify with that, and the disillusionment that comes from really being passionate about a product, and people go, I can just go get it on eBay. Why would I buy it from you? That's tough. And so customers, having to ask people to pay more is going to change here. And only strong recruiters win. I have had trainings out there that I have done on the art of the rebuild, because at some point, anybody that's ever been in network marketing for any amount of time has basically had to rebuild legs of business, constantly recruiting customers. The average customer stays on a product 79 days, and then they think, well, I can go get it cheaper somewhere else, right? And so that residual door of attrition. I mean, that's what's residual, is attrition in your business. And so, the art of the rebuild is what we're going to have to change. And this is what's going to evolve. This is why I'm so excited, because as a leader, like I said, I've seen so many people, and myself included, constantly having to rebuild and continuing to recruit. Guys, I'll tell you straight up, you don't have to recruit a person, not one soul, if you don't want to, and you're going to create income here. The new model is we only make money when customers save money. Write that in. Customers save equals $signs in the Facebook, okay? Write that, because that's what we're going to show you how to do. You're only going to make money when customers save money. So how are we going to bring that concept, the evolution of network marketing, to this world? Okay, I'm excited. It starts with travel. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. Everybody's traveling. You know, the thing about travel is you don't have to sell it, because people are going to travel, whether they're, you know, traveling for business and they have to, or they're traveling for pleasure and they want to. The bottom line is people don't, you know, you don't have to sell it. They're going to travel. Look at some of these numbers. Oh my gosh, Asia, $6 billion a day being spent on travel. That's $70,000 a second. Another 70, another 70,000, another 70,000 going on right now. Look at the United States, $2.8 billion a day in travel. That's 32,000 plus per second being spent on this great industry. Well, even, you know, when you're looking at Africa, Europe, Latin America, all of these countries, think about India, how many people are traveling in India right now? And so, you know, you're looking at an $8 trillion industry. So this is what you get to tap into when we talk about what we're doing here. So did you know in that $8 trillion industry that 2 companies are monopolizing the entire thing? Think about it. You've got all of these little travel booking engines out there. People get on there and they search around. Well, Booking Holdings, which was formerly Priceline, they changed their name to Booking Holdings, is a $58.64 billion, this was in 2016, company. And they have, look at that, Priceline, bookings.com. You've ever heard of Kayak? Rentalcars.com. All those are under Booking Holdings. Same thing with the Expedia Group. You have $72.43 billion company here in 2016, but they also have Hotwire, Travelocity, Orbitz, Hotels.com, Trivago. Those are some of the very popular names. So these 2 companies have parity and markup. What they do is they change the websites around, they change the colors. Some are focused toward millennials, some are focused toward baby boomers and the way that the sites are set up. But it's really just 2 companies. And these 2 companies are competing. But all of these other booking engines that people go and search around on, if they, oh, I got a better deal on Travelocity than Trivago, it's still Expedia. And so I was like, wow, I didn't know that. This is a duopoly. And so, you know, this is where the travel industry is about to be disrupted by what we're putting together. Extreme travel is going to change everything. And I'm so excited about this amazing company and our product. If you know, just hang with me a couple of minutes, you're going to see how this is going to work. So extreme travel is different than these 2 things. See, let me tell you, you have 3 different tiers of pricing in travel. You have retail. If you were to go straight to Marriott.com or Hilton.com or RoyalCaribbean.com, HertzRentalCars.com. So you get the, you know, if you go directly to the vendor, that's one price. Then you have these guys that, you know, mark it down a little bit. They buy in huge quantities and they, you know, manipulate the price just a little bit. You can get a little cheaper. And that's where most of us go. Most of us are used to paying on these sites. And then there's the 3rd tier. That is the behind the curtain pricing that requires a member login. And that's where the travel agencies come in. And this is our product. I'm so excited to tell you about it. Okay, so what we have and are able to give to you is your own wholesale travel booking platform. This requires a member login. You know, there's lots of people that are part of travel clubs, and they pay anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 to be a part of a travel club where they can get on and get these types of prices. And so, you know, that concept is not new. About 1% of the world travels like that, behind the curtain pricing. And so this is our product. So you have your own travel engine with up to 70% off of retail pricing. And I'm going to show you some examples in just a second, so hang with me on it. But you're also able to earn travel bonuses. Now, not just reward points. These are dollars. Bonus equals dollars to you for referring people to Extreme Travel. And so you're going to not only get to, earn money, but you're going to enjoy amazing discounted exclusive experiences. I'm going to show you a couple here in just a second. That member only trips, all the things that those people that are paying big money to be a part of these travel clubs, this is what you're going to have access to. And so if you love to travel or you know people that are traveling both for business or pleasure, then hang with me. Say, I know people, right in there. I know people, exclamation point. This is amazing. So optional, we have the optional travel agent opportunity for people that really want to go that route. But my goodness, we get to tap into the $8 trillion in inventory that's out there, and it's live. And so this is what's exciting. Now, let me tell you just a little bit about Extreme. Extreme is an 18-year-old travel agency based out of Dallas, Texas, and they have so many awards and so many accolades and merits. They're kind of a mentor to the travel industry. They literally sit on the board of CLIA. Look at some of these accolades: FunJet Platinum member, 500 Club, Carnival Cruise Lines, Pinnacle Club, Royal Caribbean, Royal Family. These are awards that Extreme Travel has been awarded by these different vendors. And guys, you can see there, Delta Vacation, Diamond Elite, Mark Travel is an elite presidential club, Premier Diamond Agencies. So you can read these, guys. There's some amazing awards there. So this is our partner. And when this concept came to Mr. Holton Buggs, who is arguably one of the most brilliant minds in the industry today. I'll tell you more about Holton in just a second, but when he put this concept together, it is so brilliant. It's going to set so many families free, because what he did was he said, man, what if we could give that type of backbone to so many people that, can just go out here and hand out a website. So I'm getting ahead of myself, kind of teasing you a little bit, but that's what we're talking about. So this is our backbone, and Mr. Buggs and Mr. David Manning have put together an amazing partnership that is going to allow this opportunity for all of us. So check this out. I'm going to give you some examples of this behind the curtain pricing that I'm talking about. This is truly amazing. So I'm talking about Travelocity, Expedia, where most people book. This is a 4.5-star hotel in New York City. It's a Marriott, beautiful place. And it's $339 a night on Expedia. And yet we pay $178 behind that curtain. And that's a savings of $161 a night. So you're not going to just probably go for one night. What if you went for 3 or 4 nights, which is what at least most people do if they're traveling like that. So that's a significant savings. You're going to save $500 or $600 on a just a few nights stay in that particular hotel right downtown, right in the area Times Square, all where it's action, 4.5-star hotel. And that's what you're paying per night. Beautiful, right? And so we have all kinds of hotels, and this is live booking. And so, it's not just leftover inventory. This is booking all around the world, anywhere you want to go. And so let's go over to the right side of the screen to Paris, France. This is a 4-star hotel in Paris, France. Travelocity says that you literally are paying $400 a night plus. And so then you've got that $130 a night over here, and it's a $310 savings per night. So again, if you're going to go to Paris, you're going to save, $500, $600, $700 on just a few days trip at that particular hotel. These are the same rooms, same hotels, same prices. And look at this back on, while we're looking at the bottom of the screen here. We're the first travel booking site to accept Bitcoin. Now, cryptocurrency is here to stay. And many of us that are, kind of progressive in our entrepreneurial endeavors know that. And so to be able to accept Bitcoin for travel is pretty awesome. And so this just shows you how progressive Extreme is and what we're about to do around the world. So let me give you a couple more examples here. This is a rental car back over to New York City. And, this is just for a week there. And it's rentalcars.com. What you would pay on that site would be $392 for the week. And here you've got $221 on our site, which is $171 in savings. And so, if you're just booking hotels and rental cars and, and different things like that, even for travel, you're going to see crazy pricing and crazy savings that turns into dollars. I'm going to show you. And so look at this. This is Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. You're going to pay $712 our pricing for the week with a $500 savings for that week. And so when you look at the pricing on all of these, you can get on the site and just go, wow, these prices are amazing. And I love that. So we're going to have fun traveling. That's why I said, man, you finally get to take your family on a real vacation and be able to travel all around the world and pay 3-star prices for 5-star resorts. And you know what? You have to just ask people, do you love to travel? Would you rather pay, 3-star prices? Put 3-star prices in the Zoom or on Facebook. How many would rather pay less than more, right? For amazing trips. So I pay less. Yes, type it in. All right. So these are some examples of some of the confirmations, and obviously some of the leaders now have been using this site and are fired up, excited about it. And so these are just receipts that are coming in now. People have screenshotted. This is one at the Sheraton Salt Lake City Hotel. The reservation is $397.36. And you're saving $848.45, and you have $445 in reward credits. So those do get to amount to travel. We get to cash those in for travel, but you're also making money. So I'm going to show you how to make money in just a second. And so this is another Sheraton Salt Lake Hotel. I know that many of you have stayed in these hotels, and so you can see what crazy savings these are. The reservation is $287.82 with a saving of $532.86, and you get your reward credits there. And again, these are really very, very recent receipts. And so here's one for Hilton, the Westin Galleria, Houston, the Westin Galleria in Houston. And I love this one because this is $1,000 savings on a week. So the cost of the trip was $945.91, and Sophie and Johnny Chung literally saved $1,000 and minus about 27 cents, I think, on that receipt right there. And they are actually in Houston. I love Sophie. She is absolutely helping us conquer the Korean market. She's doing presentations in Korean every single day. So they're in Houston helping launch Ibüümerang and staying there. And this is the receipt for their hotel stay while they're helping us launch. So great receipt there. And then this last one is from Mr. Holton Buggs himself. He actually traveled. Look at this. This is in Cabo San Lucas, Paradisus Los Cabos. Beautiful resort, all inclusive. When you look at all the stuff that he was able to do with a $1,589 savings there, and the $1,687 in rewards credits. So again, whether you're looking at hotels, rental cars, weeks, all inclusive vacation resorts, the savings are radically different and significant. Okay, so this is a little bit of the the website here. Like I said, hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights. I'll tell you about flights in just a second, but homes, these homes are unbelievable. It's where you could take maybe a team of people or a group or just several people in your family, do like a family reunion, and you go and you stay in one of these beautiful, amazing homes. Comes with usually a butler or a concierge that just sets it up, everything that you want. What kind of water do you want? What kind of pillows do you want? And you just have a full-time concierge in these homes, and the prices are ridiculous, crazy prices. I can show you some of those. And and then you have weeks. The weeks are weeks that are come online, and they're great deals. And some of these weeks, we're having so much fun with Ibüümerang, because when you get around and you start like searching around in your iGo site, you're thinking, is this a night? Is this $145 a night, or is this for a week? No, like for example, there was one that we saw just a couple of days ago that was in Dubai for a week for $145 for the week, and it's amazing how that works. And so, if you get around and just poke around in these websites, it's not just the week's marketplace. This is a thing where you can actually get on and bid, kind of like an eBay type setting, and bid for these crazy deals. Timeshare, there's thousands of timeshare owners that have thrown in to this site. And so it is a full service booking engine for you that's live. You have to book within 10 minutes because it's constantly changing. This is not leftover inventory. And obviously there's other things. There's shore excursions, theme parks, there's wine clubs, there's golf resorts, all kinds of stuff that's on this site. And so it's fun. It's fun. Now look down to the bottom right-hand corner there. It says price guarantee. This is something that's fascinating to me. And this is why I have such confidence, because let's just say somebody does get on some site somewhere and find a lower price. Rare, but if it ever were to happen, then what we would do with Extreme, this is our guarantee. You send in that screenshot of that receipt, and we, take it over to Extreme, and they say, you know what we'll do is we'll pay that price plus 10% off of that. And so I'm so honored to be a part of what we're doing here, because we can guarantee the lowest prices anywhere online on any travel. And so I love that. It's for hotels, cars, weekly stays. Obviously, let's talk about flights. Not guaranteed for flights, and I'll tell you why. Because flights, there's just no money, no commission in flights. Flights are what they are, and so unless you're traveling internationally, there might be a little commission in there. But we have flights on the website. You can book all of everything here at once. But it's it's really just a convenience. So don't expect to make money on flights. But don't worry about that, because I'm about to show you how to make a lot of money. It's exciting. So here's what you ask people. Do you boomerang? Or somebody asks you, what do you do for, you're just striking up a conversation and say, well, what do you do? I boomerang. How easy is that? I boomerang. So yes, I boomerang. You guys write that in the comments. And, so yes, I boomerang. Many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're new to this presentation, then I'm about to explain what this means. This is such an easy concept, and it's brilliant. And so you boomerang. Well, what that means is those savings, those amazing savings that I've been showing you, then you can share those savings with friends and family and people literally all over the world. And they're going to receive half those discounts that you receive. So if you're going to save $1,500, they're going to save $750. Okay. And still, are they happy? Did you save them $750 off the lowest price they could find on the internet? Absolutely. But those savings, you can pass those on. And so your customers enjoy 50% of your savings. And then the other 50% goes to you as the person that handed them this free booking engine. And so it's beautiful. I'm going to give you some examples in just a second. So, right, everybody, it's beautiful. We're having so much fun. Okay, so here's the exclusive. This is our secret sauce. Those savings come back to you in the form of cash in a wallet, in an e-wallet, so you can send it all over the world. That's why we're open. Think about it. Travel is a global opportunity. People are doing it all over the world. And because of the technology, like I said, we put that in an e-wallet that can be routed to your bank account or routed to your debit card, your choice. And there's no limit on your earnings, none. And have I mentioned not having to recruit anyone? Here it is. Here is an example of what I'm talking about. So you become a TSA member. You join us and join our family, our Ibüümerang family. Look at this left side of the screen. Here you are. We have all-inclusive resorts, right? So this is an all-inclusive in Playa del Carmen. And the price on this, the public price that you're going to find on the Expedias and Pricelines out there, the lowest price we can find is $4,867. Okay, we pay as a TSA member behind the curtain. Remember, $3,399. So we are saving $1,467 on this trip. Now, look at this resort, beautiful. This is a massive resort with pools by each room. The whole front of the resort is a pool. You got the ocean out there. It's absolutely gorgeous, all inclusive. And this means, tax, title, license, drinks, food, everything. Leave your wallet at home and pack your bathing suit. That's what that means. And so you're going to pay $1,467 for that. Now, if that exact same trip is someone that you handed a boomerang site to, now remember, it's a free website, absolutely free to them. All you do is you generate a code, you bless them, you gift them, and you say, enjoy travel savings on me. And, before you book your travel, would you rather pay 3-star prices for 5-star resorts? Check this website out. And we're going to show you how to put these boomerangs out correctly so that people are excited. They feel like they've been given a gift, which they have. And they get in there and they put their email and and it generates a password. Remember that behind the curtain pricing requires a password, a member login. That's what they're doing. And they have the ability now to get on this website and they see everything, but the savings are half of what you receive as a TSA member. Okay. And so it's still the same exact resort, all inclusive, exact same room. Look, the public price is $4,867. They're going to save $1,699 instead of $33.99. See, half that. And so they're still happy. You know why? Because they just saved basically $1,700 off the lowest price on that resort. Well, think about this. This is exactly the concept of Ibüümerang. So you throw a boomerang to your friend, to your family, to your church, to your organization, club, whatever, and you throw that out there, and then it comes back to you in the form of cash. So let's look at this example right here. You have the whole concept. Your customer is going to save. You throw the boomerang out, your customer is going to save $16.99. They're happy, they're fired up. The other $16.99 that you would have saved as a TSA member comes back to you. Half of that in the form of a travel savings bonus. So you would make $849 in a check on that one trip that comes into your wallet. And the other $849 comes up through the team. This is why you do want to build a team. And so 35% of that goes through the team, and then 15% goes to the company. Beautiful. All right. There's so much money in travel. And think about this. The reason that we can pay this kind of money and disrupt the entire network marketing industry is because we don't have a hard asset cost of a nutritional line or a skincare line, or when you have inventory that you have to create and you have to build and you have to keep it cold pressed into storage and ship it correctly, and it has to be in the right containers so that it stays all in pristine shape. Those things cost a lot of money. Think about these hotel rooms; they're empty. They're sitting there empty, and so the inventory is already there, and it's free, right? We don't have to build it. We don't have to ship it. We don't have to store it. And so that's why there's so much money in this comp plan. This 85% payout is going to disrupt the industry. So I'm fired up about it. So here's our customer acquisition model. Hang with me, right? Customers in the site, in the Facebook group, because this is what our model is all about. Remember I said a great customer experience? Well, we're going to do that. Once you go out and you throw that boomerang out there and your customer logs in and sets it up, then Extreme Travel is going to market beautifully to that person. You're not becoming a travel agent and they're not having to get in the travel business. They don't have to put their credit card, their social security in. It's a free website to them. And so this is how this works. If you go out here and you get 10 customers and you just give 10 of these websites free out, and those people just take one trip a year, just one. I showed you on those hotels, the average savings is about $600 per year. And we're being very conservative with our numbers. Total savings of $6,000. Well, guys, that travel savings bonus is $3,000 to you if you just have 10 websites out. And so, I've seen so many people with just an extra couple, $300, $400, $500 a month would change their stars. Well, this is just showing you how easy this is. Let's talk about a moderate example. What if you could get 10 customers a month, just striking up conversations? Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for helping me, with my purchase, at clients that you already have with work, and you're giving these free websites out correctly. And these boomerangs are coming back. They're taking one trip a year. Average savings is $600. That number hasn't changed. Now, if you have 100 customers, look at what comes back to you in your boomerang. Travel savings bonus of $30,000. Some people are getting a hold of this. Notice I have not said recruit one person yet. This is give away sites. Let's look at an aggressive model. What if you actually, and it took you a minute, but you got 1,000 customers? Some of you have the ability to do that through the current networks that you have, or putting social media to work and things like that. So we're going to show you an aggressive model. If you actually got 1,000 customers, maybe it took you a couple of years to do that, but you're on it, right? Look at what your income would be. Same, everybody just taking one trip a year. Average savings is $600,000 coming through that site. That's $300,000 in income to you. You've not recruited one person. Yeah, this is just customers. And so this is why we're going to disrupt the network marketing industry. All right, so now let's talk about building a team though, because it's really easy to transfer your customers into TSA members. Why? They can save twice as much. If they become a TSA member, then they buy a package one time, and now that website that was the Ibüümerang site that was free to them, free to keep, now they're able to do that, give away free sites, and they get twice the savings. Why wouldn't they become a TSA member and double their savings? So that's how this works. Look at what happens if you are conservatively building a team, and we're going to show you how to do this. I'm telling you, Mr. Holton Buggs, Mr. Terrence Gray, Mr. Mark Kithcart, all of the leaders that are coming from all over the world and assembling here, lining up and bringing people. You have the best trainers, coaches in the world. Trust me, we can show you how to build a team. These guys have built amazing teams. Sophie and Johnny Chung, I was just telling you, they've built a team of over 1 million people. Holton Buggs, 3 million people, and with 3 billion in sales. So I can promise you, we're going to show you how to build a team. Okay. And this is a conservative model. So if you had 500 customers, each taking the $600, and now those, I'm sorry, hang on, let me back up. You have 50 team members that now are handing out 10 boomerangs, and they're 500 customers. Then look at the volume coming through, and all those 500 customers that came from your team handing out their 10, that the same numbers apply. Now, remember the 35% that I said feeds up line? This is what this looks like. You're overriding the travel that's going on in the group down there. And so at just a 10% override, there's ways to do more than that, more than 10%, but these numbers are conservative. Then you're going to have, if you have just 50 people on your team, you're going to make a $58 payout with an average of $1,726 a month, $20,000 a year in revenue, overriding your team. Now, this isn't counting your own customers. So think about that, folks. That's amazing. That is amazing. And so, let's do some math. What if you had 250 people on your team? Now you got 2,500 customers. Follow the math there and look at what you would be making per day, $288 per day if you just had 250 on your team. There's 8,600 plus a month, 100. That's a 6-figure income right there if you go put a team together, and everybody's handing out those 10 boomerangs. So very, very doable. That's a moderate example. Here's an aggressive example. What if you had a team of 1,000 people? Okay, many of us have had teams of multiples of thousands of people, and so this is very doable. Again, I don't care who you are, you can make this happen. So everybody, right? I can do 1,000 eventually, and so team of 1,000. Look at that. Everybody's giving their 10 boomerangs out. That's kind of the model that we're going on. 10,000 customers down in your network down there, and you're overriding the travel, the 35% that doesn't get paid to the person that handed the website out. Check this out. Look at what your average income is per month, and that's if only just $600 is being saved on those sites. So $37,800 a month, $453,000 plus per year, just by building a team of 1,000 people. Amazing. So guys, let me just tell you this, we right now are in a fast start compensation plan, pre-launch. We're still in pre-launch. And, I'm not going to go into this. You want to get back with the person that brought you onto this Zoom or this webinar and have them explain this. But what I will say is that Mr. Holton Buggs is putting together a compensation plan that will allow, I don't care who you are, to come in and make significant money from, that if you're needing to replace income, if you're needing to build quickly, then I can promise you this compensation plan will do that for you. It's a 6-level fast start that, if you sponsor somebody at that, let's say at the first class pack there, that's a $200 check to you. They sponsor somebody, as it moves down and people are sponsoring new people, look at what's still coming at you, 6 levels deep on that. And so there's no limit to the number of people that you can bring into the team. That's how powerful this is. So let's talk about how to get started. Everybody starts at standby. This is its own little pack here. Everybody starts. This is what gives you your boomerang site. This is basically a customer, okay? A customer that can go get customers. And so there's no excuse for anybody to not join us. If money is a challenge, I'll tell you straight up, there's a lot of people that desperately need this. And I love this little standby pack because somebody can come in at $50 and just get it and work their way out of that survival. Remember, I talked about survival in the beginning, and maybe you're just trying to survive right now, and you can't even really see past the electric bill. I promise right now, this little $49.95 can get you past the electric bill and into freedom, where you can have some success. And so you can start here. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have to, but everybody does. Everybody starts right here, and it gives you a customer site and 5 customer sites to send, okay? And you can sponsor people, and you can refer travel to Extreme, and you're going to receive 25% of those savings. It comes with the I Decide interactive presentation that is the most amazing recruiting tool on the planet, bar none. It is changing the game. So all that comes with the 49. You can sponsor somebody that comes in at first class and make that $200 check. And so that's what we're showing people how to do. If you're broke, don't worry about it. It's a circumstance. Poverty, that's a mentality, that's a mindset. And we're going to show you how to move through that stuff and get into a life that you deserve. And so here are the 3 packs that once you do the 49, then you get to upgrade or choose what pack you want immediately, or you can do it later on down the road when you need to. But coach class is, it's hotels, flights, rental cars, and you're going to get 10 boomerangs that you can send out, and you're going to get 10% of the binary when it comes through. Great stuff that a lot of people have to start coach. But I'll tell you, if you're going to fly, you need to be in business or certainly first class. So business class is everything coach offers. You can see there, it's $500 one time. And what that does is it gives you all the coach class benefits of the site plus cruises, and it gives you 25 boomerangs. Now these boomerangs are worth money to you. Remember, you give one boomerang out, they save $600. That's about a $300 bonus to you. So they're worth money, a lot of money. So you have 25 of those, and now you're at a full 100% of those savings that I was showing you on those examples earlier. And then there's first class. This is where people, I'm really showing people this is the benefit to coming in at first class, because you can become a founder, and it grandfathers you in at the highest level in the compensation plan for a year. And this includes all of everything I showed you. It's everything business class has, but then you get the homes, the weeks, the timeshares, the marketplace, everything on that site. Basically everything your customers see, you get to take advantage of, only it's twice the discount, remember? And so that's the benefit of being in first class. Also, there are exclusive deals that come along, like that Dubai one I was talking about, that you have access to 2 weeks before it's released to the general public. Business class gives you a 1-week pre-release. And so a lot of those are snapped up quickly by those two packs there before they get released generally. And so if you love to travel, this is just perfect. And if you don't, then it's because you haven't been able to. So we're going to show you how to have some fun. So I would just encourage you, pick your pack as high as you could possibly go. You have 60 days to upgrade. So, we want to get everybody at first class as soon as possible so you can enjoy the entire benefits of everything we have to offer. And so here's the deal, guys. You can get started right now and start changing your stars. You think about everything that I have shown you. You don't have to recruit if you don't want to. You don't have to sponsor people. You can just give sites away and create income that way. And those people will naturally become team members on their own. Or you can do like the rest of us out here that are just seeing, oh my goodness, this is going to be the biggest thing that's ever hit this industry. It's going to Uberize the network marketing industry and the travel industry at the same time. When you have a disruptor that takes 2 industries at once, guys, we are in for a crazy, crazy ride over the next few years. And I invite you on the journey. Here's the thing. Please exercise first movers advantage. We just launched on the 11th. This is 1 week old. It is just about to explode. I cannot, everybody write explode, already exploding. Boom. It's going to be heard around the world, and it already is. And we're just blessed. I'm so honored to be a part of this with Mr. Holdenbugs, arguably the most iconic network marketer in the world. And his trainings and his coaching are all over YouTube. People from all over the world have been using his philosophies. And speaking of philosophies, I'll end with this. The whole concept of boomerang, when you throw something out there, it comes back to you, you know, and that's what the boomerang does. It comes back to you. And so our whole concept is giving goodwill, a free website, travel savings that comes back to you. And so it's not just about travel, it's a philosophy. And I'll tell you, our philosophy in our company is we're going to do radical giving and have radical living, in that order. And so if that appeals to you, we've got the Boom Foundation that's going to feed hungry children all over the world. There's some amazing things that have been put together with this company, and it's going to change a lot of lives. And so I invite you on the journey. Get back with the person that put you on this video, on this Zoom, on this Facebook presentation, and join us. Join us at wherever you see yourself fitting in, and as soon as possible. And we ask you to, share this with everybody you know. Be a blessing, and you will receive a blessing. So, thank you for that. I'm going to end with this little disclaimer again. We are, we are for sure going to change a lot of lives, and we're also going to be in one of those situations where our lives are changed in the process. And so thank you for listening. Thank you for the opportunity to share this with you. I hope that you see what we see, and we will see you on the beaches of the world. Bless you guys.